It wasn't supposed to be like this. Against his hometown club, in his best form since joining Manchester United and freed from the restraints of Jose Mourinho, Paul Pogba was coming into the game further emboldened by 2 goals and a man-of-the-match display against Fulham at the weekend. With United unbeaten in 11 games and Paris Saint-Germain left short in midfield since the club's decision to dump Adrien Rabiot into footballing purgatory, meaning a midfield pairing of 60% fit Marco Verratti and an out-of-position centre-half in Marquinhos, this was Pogba's chance to shine in the Champions League once again. He was meant to dictate, to dominate, to lead Ole Gunnar Solskjaer's side and their newly found effervescence past the team that are again dominating their Farmers League but have continually fallen short in Europe's premier club competition. Pogba came into the game looking like the midfielder most likely to bend the last 16 first leg to his will, with 8 goals and 5 assists in 9 Premier League matches under Solskjaer, thriving having been handed more creative license by the Norwegian. It was all set up for him. Instead, his night ended in ignominy, red-carded for a second yellow after planting his studs above the shin of Dani Alves. In truth, it should have been a straight red. Long before then, however, Pogba had been registered ineffective by PSG. Early on there had been glimpses of quality, not least the lovely double touch that skinned Presnel Kimpembe down the right side. But gradually PSG strangled the Frenchman and wrestled control despite ostensibly being outnumbered in the central midfield area. Marquinhos attached himself to Pogba and grew into the game, thriving in the role of shielding his defense and blocking Pogba's attempted forward forays. Alongside him was Verratti, diminutive in stature, but boasting limitless bravery or arrogance, with his willingness to take the ball in any area, no matter how much pressure, and either relieve pressure by buying cheap free kicks or to get his side moving forwards. And once they had stifled Pogba in an attacking sense, they played on his weaknesses defensively. Arsene Wenger, speaking on Bein Sports, laid it out perfectly. What Paris Saint-Germain did is they blocked Pogba with Marquinhos in man-to-man marking, and when Paris Saint-Germain had the ball, Draxler came in behind Pogba. That's where the chances were created behind the midfield of Manchester United. Pogba, as Wenger also said, is the one player in the middle who can create the difference. With so much onus on him to produce with the ball, United needed Nemanja Matic and Ander Herrera to step up. But Matic simply didn't have the mobility against the dashing whirl of Kylian Mbappé, Draxler, and Angel Di Maria, while Herrera's limitations were exposed by the creative nous of Verratti. Matic and Herrera struggled to get the ball into their attackers in anything like a threatening situation, particularly in the second half, but the Italian had no such issue. He played the game at his pace, receiving, pivoting, and passing, receiving, pivoting, and passing. In the end, United couldn't get near. Pogba will be criticized, and his late second yellow means it is deserved. But he tried to make things happen, to fight fire with fire. Unfortunately for him, he simply didn't have the weapons at his disposal, particularly once United was shorn of Jesse Lingard and Anthony Martial, replaced by the ineffective Alexis Sanchez and Juan Mata, whose arrival simply allowed the away side to put the squeeze on the World Cup winner even more. In the end, the champions of France were simply too good, even without the world's most expensive player and their all-time top goalscorer. Thomas Tuchel's game plan was about stopping Pogba from doing what he does best and exposing the area where he is deficient. Knowing that they couldn't be hurt by the rest helped ensure they emerged victorious.